And it would hurt to know if you ever were untrue. Sweeter than the taste of a cherry, so sweet. Yes, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of being loved by you. And I'm so proud of being loved by you. I am so very proud of you. Thank you.
You were kind of railing against Nixon at that time, the whole Watergate thing. I mean, did you ever get any kind of very serious flack from the establishment or from the governments, or?
No, I don't think so. America is still a land of the free, and I mean, I've run into frustrating obstacles such as will a certain radio station play my records, you know. I mean, but that is his or her choice as to whether they want to mix in or take a new music such as We're a Winner and put it in with the typecast of the old R&B rock and roll music, you know. And that was their challenge, not mine, more or less. I knew where I was going as far as my directions, and the establishment per se, if they were listening at all, I think they would have been proud of me.
It still seemed to me that your writing, especially, you know, lyrically, obviously, that it became more radical once you went solo. I'm thinking about like your first solo LPs like Curtis and Roots and Back to the World.
Well, I wouldn't call it radical. I just spoke my mind, you know. However, I find from one song to the other, it always gives the consumer a choice to put you in whatever category they wish to. But my music more or less spoke of love,
Sure, yeah.
but in a, you know,
Well, I mean,
but in depth. Usually, when I say or speak in terms of music, what I wish to do when it comes to my stage performance, I like to go in depth as to where I know without a doubt that those who receive me understand it, because I know they breathe, I know they cry, I know they are hurt, I know they love, I know they hate, I know they, you know, they have all these different feelings.
Right.
And when you speak in terms of depth rather than ride along the shallow surfaces, they can only give you one true reaction as to what you're talking about.
You know where we come from, there's a whole lot of handguns floating around. Somewhat of what we know as the Saturday night special. Might be a few of you carrying them, I don't know. But anyway, I'd like to maybe give you this song that relates to a gentleman by the name of Billy Jack. He somewhat got caught up into what we know as a gun attack. Trusting that you'll never have such encounters, we'd like to maybe relate this to you in song. well lived. Sad things begin. I could feel from within. From the message, he had to give. About a buddy of mine, he run out of time, his life run out of time. Somebody passed on, shot across the room, and now the man no longer lives. Too bad about him, too sad about him. Don't get me wrong, the man is gone, but it's a wonder he lived this long. Up in the city they called him Boss Jack, but down home he was an alley cat. Oh, I didn't care nothing about being black. Oh, Billy Jack. To be shot with a handgun. Your body's sprawled out, you without a doubt, running people out, they're on the floor. Sad bloody mess, shot all up in his chest, shot in the chest. One-sided dude, gunman a fool. What a way to go. Up in the city they called him Boss Jack, but down home he was an alley cat. Oh, didn't care nothing about being black. Oh, Billy Jack.
I'm not really political. I mean, I've allowed people to use me, you know, of my choice. I mean, if someone of example, such as Reverend Jesse Jackson, and there are many others in the States, and it doesn't have to be of that type of political heights. I mean, I've done things locally for just in a little neighborhood, but if it's of something where everybody's heart is into it and it tends to prove righteousness or positive, you have to trust and you lend yourself out, hopefully for the results to be of a positive happening, you know. Right. And that's all you can do.
But if, say, if Ronald Reagan rung you up, would you think about that, or?
It all depends on what we talked about.
We gotta have peace to keep the world alive and war to cease. We gotta have joy within our hearts. With love we can't destroy.